The following podcast contains strong language and alternative facts. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Over the airwaves and under the influence, we are Turning Heel.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Turning Heel Podcast Wrestlemania Week with me, Rootin' Tootin' Grizz, and with me, as always, is Yellow Belly Lily Yellow Belly Chris motherfucking Hughes.
You fucked that up, didn't you?
Yeah, what was I trying to say? Yellow Belly Lily Livered. What is the next part of that?
I don't know. Yellow belly, lily loving, I don't know.
Yeah, something along those lines. He's a
Yeehaw.
pansy. Ow.
Can I take that cowboy hat to Nola?
As long as you bring it back.
It's probably not coming back if I take it.
Let's face it, the second you fucking walk off the plane with that, someone's going to take it. And then it'll never be seen again.
At the very least, it's not going to survive Bourbon Street.
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Anyway, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the first of 4 podcasts. The Fantastic Four.
Actually, this is the first one we're recording.
Yes.
But it's not necessarily the first one that comes out.
Indeed.
We're going to try and record all of our WrestleMania schedule in one night.
One night.
And it's already 2 minutes to midnight.
2 minutes to midnight.
midnight.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Also, I should explain why I'm Rootin' Tootin' Grizz, because I just came from a Wild West charity event, so I'm partially cowboy.
And I've just came from work, so I'm stone cold sober.
Psh, dun 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 dun.
That would be quite cool, actually.
What?
Like, dun 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 dun. Oh.
What fun.
Oh, indeed, Grizz, indeed. Yes, I had a pure cunt of a night of work, so I'm looking forward to getting into these 4 episodes back to back. They won't be released back. Well, they will be released back to back with separate days, obviously.
I don't know that.
Shut the fuck up.
What did I even say there?
Echo, turn off. How's that how do you do that thing where it's do not disturb? Did you just say do not disturb for like 4 hours?
Echo. Do not disturb until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
10 hours and 1 minute.
Nice. There you go. Confirmation that this is almost midnight.
Yeah, good point, actually. Yeah, that's the proof.
There's the proof right there.
I was actually going to edit that out, but fuck it, we're going to leave it in for the proof.
No, we're working with it. We're rolling with it. Like fucking Alexa fucking tries to jump in on our fucking conversation all the goddamn time. So
I know. Just like desperate to be part of the show, aren't
I
you?
know. Jesus.
Yeah, don't say its name again though.
Okay, who?
Just in case.
Aye. Well, thank fuck for probably not talking about any UK talent on this show anyway.
Yes, well there will be at least one.
Okay, well, you know what I mean.
At
No
least
UK
one.
talent that has the same name as your fucking stupid white tube over there.
Fucking stupid white tube. Could be any more Scottish or insult if you tried, Grizz.
That's true. This is probably
Right.
the most Scottish I've ever been before.
Shall we
than the drinking bit.
shall we dive head first into NXT Takeover New Orleans?
Absolutely. Let's do
Absolutely.
this shit, because this looks like a pure sleeper show. As I said, like on like one of the last episodes, I watched like 5 weeks of NXT back to back to back to back to back to back. I think I said that right. And fuck all has happened.
See,
Like, other than one specific match, which I believe is the first one on that list, and there's been practically no build up for the rest of it.
No.
The bottom one.
That's the bottom one, not the first one. The first one would be the top one.
Sorry, no, I meant
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
I
get
thought
there.
we were going.
We'll get there.
You feel me.
We'll get there.
Anyway.
I agree with you that NXT TV's not been great in the build up to this pay per view, but see, like sitting looking at it on paper, holy shit, that's a card.
Absolutely. See, to be honest,
It kind of feels like, to a much lesser extent, it kind of feels like Nakamura and Sami Zayn from Dallas.
yeah.
Because that didn't really have much build. It didn't need build.
In fact, I
you
think
know what I
like Nakamura versus Sami Zayn was booked like the go home show, or maybe just the week before.
I think it was
that-
maybe 2 weeks before they go home.
And it was literally just Sami Zayn, here's your opponent for NXT, blah blah blah, and then it's just like a shitty quality video of Nakamura going, "I'm coming to NXT."
Yeah, but like that match didn't need any build. Just the people in it was enough.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, now that I think about it, having looking at this card again, I can kind of go with that. That just the people involved in it's enough to get me excited
absolutely.
about this. I think this is the first year where WrestleMania does have the better card over Takeover, though.
True.
In terms of my excitement for it, but having now looked at this card like actually in black and white in front of me, yeah, I'm fucking excited.
blown away.
Oh, shut up. It's a turn of phrase, Grizz.
You're a ton of phrase.
You're a prick.
No. But like, well, I was going to say like, but this last week of NXT TV has probably been the most build because it was the announcement of the North American Championship.
Just to clarify, the Go Home NXT show hasn't actually aired yet at the time we are recording, so we've
Yes.
not seen the Go Home show. So you're talking about the second last show
Yes, sorry.
before you listen to this.
Yeah.
The Go Home show will have aired by the time this comes out, so there's no spoilers or anything.
Yeah, and we have obviously read the spoilers. We know who wins the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Yep.
And yeah, so like, sorry, what I was saying was last week's episode. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that one works. Last week's episode was the one where they announced the North American title and all 6 people in it, but it was just like in the most awkward kind of fashion because it was just, here's Charlie Caruso with a backstage interview, and then she would just kind of wander up and go, "Mr. Regal, do you know who the next person in the ladder match is?" And then William Regal would be like, "Yes, it's this guy." And then like about half an hour later, she'd be like, wander backstage again and just wander back up to William Regal and go, "William Regal, do you know who the next participant in the ladder match is?" "Yes, it's this guy." And then she's done it honestly about 3 times backstage.
She did. That kind of annoys me to do that in NXT a lot when they're announcing multi-man matches.
Like they could pan that over the next 2 weeks.
What they should do is have William Regal out in the ring announcing it and put a video package together.
Could do.
And he just like rhymes off the names as the video package is playing.
But it'd be like, oh, wrestle. Like obviously like fucking people like Ricochet have had like dark matches and shit like that. So like, just have that, and then it'd be like, oh,
I'm sure they would have full access to his Evolve stuff as well.
Yeah.
You could just put his Evolve stuff on.
EC3 was in Evolve.
Yeah.
So like, there you go. Although EC3 making his debut with a fucking banging theme song,
which I kind of think sounded like Gangster's Paradise.
I thought it sounded like the Usos theme song.
Like there was just this wee inkling in the theme song that just it kind of like. I'm trying to think to describe it. See the strings part of Gangster's Paradise, the bit it's like, we spend most our lives. That bit, man. Like, I could just pure hear that. Listen to it and you'll hear it. If anyone else hears it, please tweet me at @officialbubs. So I don't sound like any more like a crazy person. Like, there has to be other crazy people out there that can hear Gangster's Paradise when it comes out.
Or if any of you feel like it sounds like the Usos theme song, feel free to tweet me at Juggalo Grizz.
Indeed. I need to get my Twitter back up and running actually. I've not reinstalled the app since my phone got deleted. So I think I've not been on Twitter in about 3 weeks.
I've never been on Twitter in about fucking 3 years. Like I kind of stopped doing it, but like nobody tweets me anyway, so. Well, obviously, if any of you delicious listeners out there tweet me,
I'm going to fucking tweet you now.
But what? Delicious listeners?
Yeah, okay, that's not creepy.
They're delicious. Any you tweet me, by all means, I will definitely see them, and I will tweet you straight back. Straight back. Straight back.
Okay, no, that's enough. I'm out. I'm done.
Bye.
Right, since we started talking about it, might as well start off with it being the ladder match.
Yeah.
So,
Participants being...
the ladder match to crown the inaugural NXT North American Champion.
It's a good word, that.
It is, isn't it? I love the word inaugural.
Oh, I was talking about the word champion.
We have Adam Cole.
Baby! Potentially. We'll get into that.
Oh.
We'll get into that.
EC3. Killian Dane.
Yes, I like that.
Lars Sullivan.
Interesting.
Ricochet. And the Velveteen Dream, baby.
It's really a who's who of NXT at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, with the exception of EC3 and Ricochet, who are obviously making their debuts, like their full debuts. But
you've got Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream. Adam Cole's an indie darling. Velveteen Dream is a developmental
Prodigy.
Yeah, that's a good word. That. Then
On
you got
fire.
yeah.
Can you tell I've just finished working? My brain's pure switched on.
As opposed to like you rolling out of bed most of the times I come up here.
Yeah.
Then you got the two big guys. You got Lars and Killian Dane, which are obviously going to wrestle on the Go Home show. So I'm fucking looking forward to that for a start. And then you've got the other two who are making their debut. So it really is just kind of a who's who. Like it's just you don't know what you're meant to expect from this. You're probably clearly going to expect. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. You're clearly going to expect a lot of like big power moves from these two, like the two big guys. I clearly expecting at least a moment in this match where Velveteen, Adam Cole, EC3 and Ricochet are all up like two ladders, like two on each side, and then the two of them are just going to walk in and just go Mah! And just shove them, like, and then the two of them are just going to be face to face. If that spot doesn't happen, then Chris doesn't get kicked me in the balls.
Wait. Why am I kicking you in the balls to begin with?
I was trying to prevent you from kicking me in the balls, but like, I think I fucked that up.
Yeah, because I'm not entirely sure why I was kicking you in the balls in the first place.
That implies you get to kick me in the balls at some point. Moving on.
Okay. Well, the thing is, for me, like, this match has got, like, everything in it, because you've got Adam Cole,
baby,
who's kind of the chicken shit heel. Not quite Seth Rollins' level of chicken shit heel, but you know what I mean. You've got
he'll always find a back door.
Yeah. You've got EC3, the returning hero. You've got Killian Dane.
Although I don't want to call him the returning hero because he's completely different from Derek Bateman.
I know he is, but he was still Derek Bateman. I'm pretty sure there was a Derek Bateman chant in NXT.
They did still imply that he was coming back to NXT, so everybody knows who he used to be. Yeah,
so the returning hero in EC3.
But like, you could call that almost like the Drew McIntyre return.
Basically, yeah. You get like the big beast Killian Dane that's just going to steamroller over everybody. You've got Lars Sullivan, who I think might be the standout in this match. Not in terms of winning it, but I just think it might be the one that people don't expect much from. And he just pure pulls it out of the bag.
See, the thing is, when it comes to Lars Sullivan, like, the guy's quite good. Like,
yeah.
He's not obviously not been in the biz
he's got the character of a toothbrush, or the personality of a toothbrush, rather. But in the ring, he is great.
Oh yeah, see that fucking promo he cut, like, backstage?
Oh, it was awful.
Oh, it was bad. It's like, and then he started looking at his hands. It's like, don't you see these hands? Because that's gimmick infringement right here. These people will feel the wrath of not only my hands. It's like, okay, you said my hands.
Yeah.
But also a ladder. And the only thing I could notice during that whole thing is he's cut his beard down a wee bit so it doesn't look like he has a ginormous chin.
Yeah, I did notice he's done that as well. You've then got Ricochet, the debuting indie darling.
Mm-hmm. The flip to do Indie Darling.
Yep.
He's going to do all the spots off the top of the ladder.
Oh, totally. You've then got... we've seen Ricochet in a ladder match, actually.
Have we?
Yes. Maybe it wasn't a ladder match, but it was definitely a ladder spot. ICW Fear and Loathing against Lewis Girvin. I'm sure they did a ladder spot.
I don't think so. Because there was a ladder match on that show.
Yeah, but I think that's where they got the ladder from, and Ricochet did something mental anyway.
It was that it wasn't from the ladder, it was from the top rope. Lewis Girvin was in the crowd. He went from top rope through the crowd.
He went from the top rope over the barrier.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, you're correct.
Which is probably the equivalent of a ladder when you think about it.
Yeah. And finally, especially in ICW where the ring's on a stage.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean? So you've got another few feet there. But anyway, and finally we've got Velveteen Dream, who's just like the flamboyant character of the match.
Yes.
If you know what I mean.
At least he's not just called the flamboyant Velveteen Dream.
Yeah,
like a certain someone from New Japan.
Let's leave that be. So yeah, this match should be really, really, really fucking good.
What do you ring this going to be the opener? I think it should be.
See, I was thinking about this just when we were talking earlier. I have no idea what will open this match. Will open this pay-per-view. I think it's between that and the tag titles.
Well, speaking of which, the tag title match is...
So the tag title match, we've got the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole,
baby,
and Kyle O'Reilly, versus the Authors of Pain, versus... What? Who? Is this supposed to be 1-on-1? Who? Versus the team of Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. Grizz, you know more about how this transpires than I do, so
yes.
The floor is yours.
So I read on the spoilers last night that see, like, we could honestly pass this off as if we've actually watched NXT had we not already told you we didn't. But apparently, like, the two teams came out for their match.
We did talk about trying to do that, but then we realised we can't bluff the go-home shows for Raw and SmackDown, so...
Well, that one's different. But, you know, nevertheless. So apparently the two teams came out, or were on their way to the ring, yada yada, and then the Undisputed Era attacked. I presume this was still when Bobby Fish was about before he got injured. Which, I guess, I don't know. We'll find out. But either way, as everybody knows, Bobby Fish is injured. He will not be wrestling. Hence why Adam Cole is in 2 matches, which is the comment I made a minute ago. Will Adam Cole be pulled from the ladder match and put in with somebody else? Or will he pull double duty?
I think he'll pull double duty.
Jeez. I mean, I'm not...
Which is kind of half why I think this match could be on first.
Yeah, and then maybe the ladder match.
Because they're not going to have him wrestle a ladder match and then the tag match. They're going to do that the other way around.
No, that would be badass though. Like,
it would be, but they're not going to do it.
No, I mean, like, just in the way, like, imagine the story of, like, the ladder match goes on first. Sip a beer for the working man. Adam Cole goes on first, like, and then maybe he's in, like, the last spot before somebody else reaches for the belt. So let's say, like, fucking Adam Cole and Ricochet are on the top rope, and then Ricochet does, like, a fucking spinning kick somehow on the ladder and knocks Adam Cole off. Bang! He just falls off the top of the ladder. Ricochet pulls down the belt. He's celebrating. Then all of a sudden, Authors of Pain's theme music hits. Adam Cole's like down in the ring, and everybody just starts grabbing the ladders and try to clear the ringside area. And it's like, the following contest is a triple threat tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And Adam Cole's just in the middle of the ring. And then Kyle O'Reilly wanders out. He's like, oh fuck, I'm on my own.
Yeah.
And then, like, Adam Cole can just be, like, lying in the corner for most of the match.
He could probably, like, lie on the outside for the entire match and come in just to get the pin.
Just to get, like, a super kick or a Shining Wizard
have him
or
come in and get the pin.
Aye.
Where he did nothing the whole match, and then he's got that. Oh, then he's got bragging rights.
Yeah. Or he wins the fucking North American title. I'm going to be opposed to that as well. And he's like walking about, like, yeah, but
Adam two belts.
The same thing happens. Like, he wins he wins the belt, takes the fucking Jeff Hardy bump off the top rope, like No Mercy 99, when he got the bag of fucking money and just, and then same thing happens. He's out the entire match, but he's like just at ringside cuddling his new belt. And then comes in right at the end, wins the tag match, and then just starts running about with the tag titles.
I mean,
as well.
there is a very strong possibility that come the end of this show, we could be looking at Adam 2 belts and PT 2 belts.
Ooh. Either way.
Yeah.
I like PT2 belts. I like this a lot.
Me too, if it means I get to see more Pete Dunne on my telly.
Here's to PT2 belts.
PT2 belts.
PT2 belts. PT2 belts. Coming up next.
So we've got the NXT Women's Championship match between Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler.
Which I think's kind of shit that Pirate Bay's got a wee bit not... What's the word? Not in it. Like, because like the whole thing kind of centered around the three of them when you think about it. Granted, like Kairi Sane was not in it very much, but she was involved, and so I don't understand why it just ended up being a one-on-one. Like,
because they're probably saving Pirate Bay for Shayna Baszler's first feud after she wins the title.
but then she's gonna lose.
Well, they might take Shayna Baszler up to the main roster pretty quick. They want to do something with her and Ronda.
Yeah, you don't want to do that quickly. Like, if you're going to do that,
They could bring it up as a baby face and have her and Ronda. It's not a team as such, but kind of like a mutual respect thing between the two of them, and then slowly build that fucking break between the two, and then you get the match out of it.
I don't know. Like, with
You could have to try to outdo each other for months. You could just let that run for months.
with that face, I don't know if Shayna Baszler could ever be a face. I think I said that right. I did say that right.
That's true.
She just looks like a mean person, Shayna Baszler. So I don't really see that being a thing. But needless to say, look, it's just to elaborate, like in the way that Ember Moon defended or had a match. Pirate Bay came out, pointed her cute little adorable telescope at her. It's like, I'm watching you. And then Shayna Baszler came in and beat the shit out of her. And then the second title match that they had, so this was on NXT TV, Shayna Baszler was beating the crap out of Ember Moon, and Pirate Bay came in to make the save. The two of them had a match. Okay, Pirate Bay lost, which made me incredibly sad because that was her first loss in WWE. But still, like, Pirate Bay's always been in the mix, and I feel as if like she should at least get like a shot, and well, another shot. She got that shot her debut, but like another shot. I think it would have been better if this was a 3-way. But enough about Pirate Bay. It's very sadly.
Do we ever have enough about Pirate Bay? Never.
Believe me, I can talk about Pirate Bay all fucking day, but she's not on NXT enough, which saddens me to my core. But you know who else I fucking miss? The Aussie twins.
Yeah, they're back now.
Are they?
What did I see? I seen something.
Are you sure it wasn't that photo of
No, it wasn't that. No, it definitely wasn't that.
Billy Kay and
I think they're back. They were back doing house shows. One of them must have been injured.
No,
Because they just pure disappeared.
They
for
were
no
getting
real
booby
reason.
implants.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, Billy Kay's chest is.
It was always like.
No, but now it's from.
Really?
Yeah, Billy Kay. Yeah, aye. That's 100% a thing. That's not even a joke.
I think they're going to win the Battle Royal. We'll get to that in the WrestleMania preview.
Ooh.
But I think they're going to joint win it.
Yeah, they're going to win the Uterus Battle Royal.
We'll get to that in the WrestleMania preview, which you can listen to on Saturday.
Yay!
Okay, so who are you calling then? Ember Moon or Shayna Baszler? I think it's pretty obvious that I'm calling.
Yeah, Shayna.
Cool.
Actually, I don't think we gave definitive answers for the first two.
No, we didn't. We just kind of speculated.
Yeah. Okay, so ladder match. Give us a definite winner.
My heart says Adam Cole,
Baby.
but my head, Velveteen Dream.
Really? I'm going to go with Ethan Carter the third. Or EC3. Although I still really like I like the idea either way of Adam Cole being like left in a heap and then the next match being the tag match. But I kind of do like the idea of him winning it as well, but then being like pure beat up from the match.
Yeah.
So EC3 is probably like, because he's always been that sly wrestler, and then especially since the way that on NXT he came out and goes, "Oh, it's nice that on my debut you're just gonna award me the North American Championship," and Rigo's like, "No, I'm not." So I think that seems like that kind of thing where EC3 is going to be sly and just like sneaks up and chucks like a Ricochet off the top of the ladder and wins the belt that way.
Possibly, but I don't see him winning this belt in the first night. I just don't see it. I think Velveteen Dream deserves it.
He does deserve it, definitely.
So that's my thinking behind it.
The fucking Purple Rain drop. What's it called?
Purple Rainmaker.
Yeah, it should be called the Purple Raindrop. That's a better name. Off the top of the ladder's totally happening. On who? I don't know. Second match, the tag match, definitive pick.
Undisputed Era.
It's not going to be ALP anyway. I think Roddy and Pete Dunne are taking this.
I would fucking love Roddy and Pete Dunne to take it, but I feel an Undisputed Era.
Yep. So there we go.
Especially if Adam Cole doesn't win the ladder match.
Excuse me.
Okay, so
third match is we're both calling Shayna Baszler.
Yep. So our semi-main event. Semi. For the NXT Championship, we've got Andrade Cien Almas with Selena Vega, who looks fucking awesome as a Mortal Kombat character, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Along with Billy Kay.
Yep. Versus Aleister Black.
I'm kind of excited for this. This is going to be a fucking stonker of a match.
I'm excited for it as well, but the build, in my opinion, has been incredibly poor.
Oh yeah, it's been crap.
From like a really hot start to the build, with having him and Killian Dane kind of feuding over the number one contendership,
Yeah.
to then just being cliche and the heel beats the babyface up and that's it.
Yeah, that's literally been it. I mean, he tried to drown him for like 5 seconds and that's been about it. Yeah, it's just it felt very much like the Drew McIntyre Andrade build, where it's like nothing fucking happened, and then the match just happened, and then Andrade won.
Which I had everyone thinking that Drew was going to win.
Yep,
Purely
me
because they
included.
didn't do anything. Yeah, me too. I was gutted when Drew lost.
Yeah, I wasn't gutted, but I was surprised.
I was gutted.
But then I was more gutted about the fact that hearing that he fucking got hurt.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but again, see, this is an annoying thing. See that we've read this article about the potential, air quotes, people that are meant to be coming up to the main roster. Like, and considering Andrade's name was flung into said hat, it's hard to assume that Andrade's going to retain.
I think it's an absolute cert he isn't.
Yeah.
Even if his name wasn't being thrown about to be going up to the main roster, I still think that the way they built Aleister Black over the last 12 months, he's been built to be their champion.
Absolutely. And he deserves to be.
Oh yeah, totally, 100%. And it's going to be kind of cool because it's going to be almost 1 year to the day. No, sorry, no it's not. Because WrestleMania is a week later this year. Never mind.
A week to the month.
It's basically a week off being his 1 year anniversary in NXT.
So
And
there you go.
he's... What did he say, undefeated there, but he's technically not undefeated.
No, he got pinned by Johnny Gargano.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been built to be their champion, and it's an absolute cert he's walking away with that title, in my opinion.
Totally. And I think he could take this for the potentially the next year. I think see if anybody's going to break Finn Balor's fucking record. That guy right there.
It's Ali Black.
Ali Black.
Ali Black.
Ali Black. Ali Black. Ali fucking Black.
Nah.
NXT at download. There's swears are allowed. That's why they'll never record TV there.
Yeah.
How about NXT for the third fucking year being announced for Download Festival?
Yes, it has.
I'm gonna get to see my Pirate Bay live.
So will I, probably.
You may get to see Aleister Black as champion.
Yep. Well,
He's-
I'm definitely going to see that, I'm sure.
Also, Ricochet's been announced. No EC3's been announced yet, which is interesting.
Well, it's say many more to be announced,
Yeah,
so they'll
true.
probably...
There's been like 9 people announced, but no, about 7.
They'll probably announce more after Mania weekend.
Yeah, well, when they have confirmation
when they
of
have champions.
who's actually going to be on the roster
Yeah.
at that point.
Because the mistake they made last year was they announced Nakamura,
Aye,
and then
he wasn't there.
they had to delete him off the press release.
In fact, I'm sure they announced a whole bunch of people that weren't actually part of it. I think they announced Ty Dillinger, Nakamura, because I think they were still kind of on the NXT tours, so everybody just instantly assumed that anyone on these NXT tours are coming to fucking download. And
Yeah.
no, we got about like 12 people that were just cycled, and literally some of this exact same matches happened because they had so little amount of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely seen Ember Moon versus Billie Kay at least twice that weekend. Or
And I'm pretty sure I've seen Ember Moon 3 times that weekend. Twice against Billie Kay. Like, can you guess who the third was against?
Nick Peyton Royce.
Yes. So yeah, I'm going with Aleister Black in that one.
Same.
On to the main event. Well, the assumed main event. Pretty sure it will be the main event. We have an unsanctioned match.
Unsanctioned. No rules.
Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa, with the stipulation that if Gargano wins, he's rehired and Ciampa will be fired.
Huh.
But if Ciampa wins, Gargano will be banned from NXT forever.
In the words of Batista, weapons aren't only encouraged, they're allowed.
Okay, Dave. Yeah, this match is going to tear the house down.
Absolutely.
That's
This has been like what, about 8 months in the making.
Yep.
Oh man, this is going to be the shit. I cannot wait.
It's the build for it has just been so good as well. Like,
yeah.
see that video? Did you see the one that Ciampa posted earlier on in the week? Gargano at his house at 3 a.m.
No, but like he referenced that on NXT.
It's so good, man. Because he's just like, he just puts his phone on in selfie mode, and he's just like, "This is my life now." Like, he wasn't even aggressive about it or anything. He was just like, "Listen," and all you can hear is the door banging. Like, "Oh, you're in there, Tommaso. Get your ass out here!" Not blah blah blah. And he's like, "This is my life." I mean, the guy's lost it.
Yeah.
He shows up at my place of work. He shows up at my house at 3 a.m. and then
I've
he points the camera to the phone, to his clock. You can see it's like 3 a.m. and he's like, "I'm going to have to speak to Regal about this."
Yeah.
I'll speak to Regal on Wednesday at NXT. And it was pretty cool.
I've seen the other one where Heavy Machinery are just wandering about and Johnny Gargano's standing in the car park. It just Dozovich's fucking comments in the background, like. So Gargano goes and tries to like throttle Tommaso Ciampa, and then like Ciampa starts to reverse, and then like is it Dozovich?
I don't know which one it was.
Oh, it's Dozovich. I think that's his name.
He's just basically a wild boar clone.
Yeah,
I noticed that from this promo.
Bigger
in particular. Bigger boar.
And he's just like, "It's a Honda! It's a Honda!" And then like Tommaso drives away, and then Gargano's chasing after the car, and then you just hear Dozovich go, "Man, he's quick." It's like, cheers, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's exactly what I needed. This one's really hard to call.
No, I don't think it is. But again, it's back to that fucking thing that we read, and I hate to always resort to this because obviously, you know, plans could change and at any fucking moment, and maybe fucking, I don't know, heavy machinery get pulled up and they'll be like, oh, Johnny Gargano, we have no space for you. But again, he was on that fucking short list, wasn't he?
He was on the short list, yes.
But I don't want to look at it like that.
But I think this feud's got another match in it.
No, but it's going to be on the main roster for the Cruiserweight Championship.
We'll see. But I, for me, this one's hard to call. I'm going to go with Ciampa for that reason.
Yeah.
But I could also see Logic and Gargano winning as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. Like, and then, like, they might have one more match and just keep the stipulation of, right, loser leaves. Because, like, then Gargano can win, come back, and then Ciampa can just do the exact same thing as Gargano and just make his life a living hell.
Yeah. Then they could have the second match and then have the rubber match on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
That's...
I kind of like that.
I'll be good with that.
Yeah.
That's why they can see logic in both outcomes. So,
yeah.
It's hard to call.
Interesting indeed. Although, if Gargano does lose, goes to the main roster, insta-feud, when it's time for Tommaso to come up, just jumps him.
Yeah. Well, because then Gargano could be like, no, that this wasn't the stipulation. He wasn't supposed to be promoted. Do you know what I mean? Like,
he's like, this is my time. Like, you could even just do the exact same thing where Gargano, like, is built up to win the Cruiserweight title. Or fucking some other title, but I assume he's going to be in the Cruiserweight division. He does the sad walk, and then bang, Tommaso comes out. Just hits him with a crutch. He doesn't need to have a crutch. It's like, or maybe the crutch can just be Tommaso's weapon from now on. Like how Triple H has the fucking sledgehammer, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Like, Tommaso could just have the crutch as his weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then they comes out in fucking 205 the next week and is like, I'm the newest acquisition to 205 Live. And I'm just here to continue to make Johnny Gargano's life a living hell. Look at my giant beard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for them both continuing to feud, whether that's the NXT or on the main roster after WrestleMania weekend.
It should be like the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn kind of thing, where they just continue to feud, just no matter what. And then maybe like 2 years down the line become pals again, but as heels.
I hope they don't rehash that, because they've basically just rehashed Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
I know, that's why I said like 2 years from now.
I know, they've basically just rehashed that feud. That story is just Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Except with a ginger man instead of a blonde man.
A much thinner man. Made of ginger.
So, NXT is going to be shit hot.
This is going to be awesome.
NXT
takeovers are always fucking good, but this one is going to be awesome. Like, just like, so there's so much good stuff. Like, I don't think that you can pick a match out there that's going to be terrible or bad or less than fucking great.
On paper, it has the potential to be better than Dallas.
Yeah. Which one was Dallas?
Takeover Dallas.
Which one was that?
Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn, Nakamura, Revival, American Alpha.
That was a good show.
Yes, it's my favourite. Although I'm slightly biased, I suppose, but no, it's not a lie. No, that is a lie. Chicago's my favourite from last year. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate.
Yeah, that whole show was a fucking belter.
Yeah, that was fucking tip top to bottom.
Yep.
Anyway, so we'll be back tomorrow with our WrestleMania preview. Enjoy wherever you decide to watch NXT TakeOver.
Indeed.
Get absolutely shit-faced.
Indeed.
And
unless you don't drink, then just, get absolutely buzzing on Pepsi.
Yeah, do that. Just get buzzing on whatever floats your boat.
Exactly. If you just have sex during the entire show, get buzzing on that.
Yeah, totally. And rewatch it in the morning, and do you know what? No one would blame you.
Yeah, because you got nailed.
Exactly.
or vagged?
Nah, nailed works. Yeah,
You
because
got pumped. You got pumped.
You get pumped.
Yeah,
That's
there
it.
you go.
There you go. So I've been Chris motherfucking Hughes.
I've been the Grizz rootin' tootin'.
Ho.
See.